Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my June favorites. I'm currently in the middle of filming a review on a foundation and it's like all I wanted to do was go film my favorites. I love doing my favorites. So without further ado, let's just jump into this. And the very first two things are highlighters. One of the palettes of highlighters is definitely a little bit more newer to my collection, but I already know why I love it. I'm going to tell you guys so I can explain myself because it is new, but I have to talk about it. But the first one is from Chanel, and this one, I don't know how to say this, but it's the new highlighting powder from Chanel. I always have it listed right here. This is what she looks like. Oh my god, this is the perfect champagne-y color for me, and the texture of this is phenomenal. This is what it looks like here. I decided not to wear it today because I've been wearing it like crazy, and I'm wearing my second favorite today, so you guys will see. But if you don't love the texture of their other one, like that little flower one that I personally love, this one is where it's at. Look how smooth this is. It does not have like any glitter or anything like that in there. It's just stunning. It's like this pinky champagne shade. And typically I'm not down for anything with a really kind of that pink tone to it, but this one, oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Just so you guys are aware, the Chanel highlight as well as this one, they are limited edition, so I told you. The next one is from NARS. Now, I swore I was not gonna get this because this, let me get it open. It's called the Board de Plague. I don't know how to say it, but this shade right here is in my previous favorite. Let me get that. I love this one so much. This is the Blanc de Sable. So this first shade in here is the same as the first shade in the new palette. So I was like, you know, I don't know if I need it because they look similar. And then these two are the Laguna and Casino bronzer. So I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like I need it. Then I saw it in person and I was like, give it to me right now. And I was already planning on getting a backup of this one because I am literally going to go through this. You guys, I'm not kidding. I'm going to go through this. I am putting holes in these first two. So I was like, hey, just get this one. It's gorgeous. I've been using it on my eyes. I've been using the bronzers. And the only highlight that I haven't used so much is this one. I think because when I go for this tone, I automatically go for the Chanel one. But these two right here, what I'd love to do is take this one all over. That's what I did today. And then I take this one and I pop it right there to give me a little ping of highlight. Something about the formula of these new NARS highlighters, they are in my top three easy. I want them to come out with a permanent highlighter of that formula because it's amazing. Another thing from NARS, you guys knew this was coming. I've been wearing this nonstop. I would have actually had it here to wear today, but I was having a little bit of issue with my foundation like picking up a little bit, so I decided not to. But this is the NARS Liquid Blush in Luster. Holy crap, you guys. I put this on in the review of these, and it's just gorgeous. It's like a peachy pink shade, and I'm absolutely in love with it. The formula lasts on me all day long. It's so smooth. I put it on top of powder. I have no issues with it at all. This is permanent, thank God, because when I run out of this, I will need another. I had to clean this one off before I even tried to show it to you guys because it's dirty because I've been using it. This is from Dior. They have a new formula for their, like, whatever these are called, 5 colors, the colors. And this one right here, yes, it's another warm palette. We can get over this because we already know I'm obsessed. And this formula was so good that I was like, yes, give it to me. And the fact that this is so tiny, I don't have any warm palettes that are this size that I can throw in a bag to travel. I mean, I really don't need an excuse. I was gonna buy it anyway, but if you need an excuse, that's a good one. It's travel friendly. Anywho, let me calm down. The formula of these are so soft and pigmented and they blend like nobody's business. And there is a matte like Blanc type shade in here, so I don't have to carry around Blanc type from MAC with me. I have everything I need in this little palette here. travel friendly. Oh, and I didn't tell you the color. This is 627 Embrace. I have a couple of skincare items that I have been loving. The first one is from Arcona. I like to get it all mixed up because it looks pretty when it's mixed. This guy right here is the Cranberry Toner. You can tone your face with this obviously, but you can also take off your makeup and do several other things. I used this previously like a long time ago and I don't know why, but I stopped and I started using the Maro Badescu. I really stopped toning. I was only using the softening lotion and I picked this up again and I love it. And you guys are probably like, Mel, you barely used any. No girl, I've already gone through a full one. Yep, right here. I wanted to make sure that I truly loved it before I shared it with you guys, and obviously seeing as I repurchased it, I love it. Let me turn this guy around. But the Cranberry Toner from Arcona, it tones, it hydrates, it cleanses a little bit. It's so good, and I use it morning and night. Doesn't dry out my skin, hydrates it enough, and I am combo, and I love this. The next thing that I have been loving is from Chanel. This is the Blue Serum. I love this. At first I was kind of like, okay, well this is mediocre. Like when I felt it, I was like, oh, it's kind of like a gel. So it's not going to be too hydrating and it's not going to be like nothing at all. But I was just kind of like, I don't know. But then I found myself continuously using it and my skin is so soft. Now I didn't take out any of my serums. I just added this in. So I am using this serum as well as the La Mer Hydrating Serum, and the pair together have been wonderful for me, but they took ingredients from the 3 blue zones, and I want to tell you a little bit about that before I move on to my next thing. So the Chanel research sourced 3 longevity ingredients from the diet of blue zone populations for the first time in breakthrough skincare. So it's 3 ingredients. I don't know about how many regions. My bad. It has green coffee from Costa Rica, which contains heightened antioxidant properties to help shield the complexion, and following a specific some kind of extraction process, the resulting green coffee PFA contains 70 times more antioxidant active molecules than are found in regular coffee beans. So there's like a lot of cool stuff on this. You need to look it up. After 4 weeks of use, people saw reduction in appearance of wrinkles, firmer skin, and more even skin tone. So pretty cool. I have been loving it. Next up, this is completely random. I never really got on this bandwagon, but I guess I am now. I think it was a color thing. I don't know, but this is the Tarte Shape Tape. Yes, I'm doing it now. I have been using the NARS Complete Soft Matte Concealer, and I still love it, don't get me wrong, but I have been using this nonstop. I got the shade Light Neutral. Something just made me pick it up at Ulta one day, and I wanted to try a new shade, and I guess the shade is better, plus I don't know what it is. I felt like the other one, it was like almost like too hydrating on my pores or something. But it looked good, but it just didn't last throughout the day. This one, I'm not having any issues with it. I'm using it every day. I have 2 go-to foundations. It's still the Double Wear from Estee Lauder, but then also the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I'm in the shade NC30, and then in the Double Wear, I have to get a pump for this one because this one's new, 2W1 Dawn, but these have been my interchangeable, like just going back and forth with these because they last so long on my skin. So if I don't want as much coverage, it's a Double Wear, and if I want more coverage, it is definitely the Nourishing Waterproof because this one is more hydrating on my skin, but they both last amazingly well. But Double Wear, I don't know. It might be just like a smidge better, but I love them both. I have fallen in love with a new product for my brows. This is from Chanel. This is the Longwear Eyebrow Gel. Now this has like little fibers and stuff in here, and I'm using the shade Blonde. This is what I'm using to kind of lighten up my brows a little bit, because if I use anything, especially if it has fibers and it is like the color of my brows, holy crap, I look like just brows coming at you. And I started using my new lash in my brows so they feel like they've gotten even thicker. So the Blonde shade just works really, really well to lighten my brows, but give them even more fluff. I love a fluffy brow. But this, ooh, almost dropped it. This is really great, you guys. I kept using it at work and finally I had to buy my own because it's amazing. If you have thin brows and you want a little extra zhuzh, you need to try it. The next thing is my only lip product of the month. I mean, because I'm not stepping away from the Chanel 34 liner anytime soon. So I'm going to talk about this guy right here. This is the Dior Addict lipstick in number 316 Incognito. I use this in a Get Ready With Me, I think. I love this. Let me twist it up. I have worn this down. This is such a pretty nude and it feels so good on the lips. It is not drying. It's very hydrating. And this is like a lipstick that I can just put on and I don't have to like worry about my, going outside the lines, or I don't need a mirror. It's a no mirror friendly lipstick and I just absolutely love it. Okay, the last thing paired with a music favorite is this UE Boom 2. I grabbed this because A, it was on sale and I was like, yes ma'am. It was at the Memorial Day, I think. I don't know. But I grabbed this because I like to go swimming. So I get on my motorcycle, ride around, and then I go to my mom's and I go swimming, and then I ride on my motorcycle again, and then I come home. That is my ideal day off. Well, it starts off with filming. I always get up early and film. Anyway, I wanted some music at the pool, and this guy right here, it is like a surround sound, and oddly enough, like I was looking at Bose and stuff, this one sounded better to me for the outdoor. It's waterproof, was not badly priced, and you just hit this top button. It turns on. I charge it up. It has great distance. You can link so many of these to your phone. It's amazing. But I throw it in my saddlebag and I play with it at my mom's so I can swim and have music. And then my favorite album of the month, it's really, I don't remember, I think it came out in June. Yeah, it came out at the beginning of June, so I'm going to show you Halsey. I've talked about her before. I love her. Pretty much if she comes out with an album, I'm going to buy it. I was buying the singles as they came out, and then I think her album came out like on the 2nd or something, and I love her. The music will be worth the wait, but he wants me in the kitchen when it's dinner plate. I believe that we're meant to be. But you can't blame me for trying. So yeah, love her and I love this guy. Anywho, that is it for my favorites. Let me know down below what you have been loving, and I will see you guys in my next video. It's probably gonna be this foundation right here. Okay, bye!